Good afternoon and good morning, everybody. This is George Corso. Excuse me one second. Hi, this is George Corso, CSCS, and thank you for joining Stick Mobility today. This is my first class, and hopefully it goes well. I am out in beautiful Millbrook, New York, and today we're going to be focusing a lot on hip mobility, core strength, and a little bit of shoulder flexibility. Okay? So we're going to need access to all three sticks, and you're going to need access to some type of wall for the props today. All right? So let's get going first with some of our warm-ups. First, we're going to need both sticks. We're going to hold the sticks about 6 inches from our toes. We're going to find that horse stance squat. Pushing into the ground with about 50% pressure going down. I'm going to pick up my right foot first. Pelvic tuck forward. I'm going to then take the ankle and push it to the outside. I push it back in and down. Change the angle for you. I'm going to pick up the foot, push it to the outside, trying to keep that knee into center line. Don't open up the hip. Back to center and down. I come up, push to the outside, in and down. All the while still keeping pressure on those sticks with about 30 to 50% pressure going down. Keep those lats involved, get that core involved still. Push out and down. Up, push out, hold it nice and slow. Bring it back in and down. Let's do 3 more. Up, push on out, small amount of air. Bring it back in and down. Up, push out. Bring it back in and down. Let's go to the opposite side. Okay, again, pushing down with 50% pressure, 30 to 50% pressure going down. Pelvic tilt is forward. We're going to pick up that foot, again, trying to keep it in the center line. I push the foot out, back into center and down. Up, keep that pelvic tilt, out, in and down. Still bracing on those abs. Make sure we're squeezing those glutes hard as we can as well to get more core activation in there as we're pushing down on the sticks. It's a lot to think about. Push out, back in and down, but we're here to move better, right? And get a little more mobile. Push up, out, in and down. Really try to feel articulation in the ankle and the foot. Find out where you're tight in that, and that's the area you really want to focus on. Focus on those weak areas. Focus on the tight areas. Down, let's just do 1 more. Bring it up. Push it on out. Bring it back in. And bring it back down. Okay, so now we're going to hit some calf raises. All right, so what I would like you to focus on when we're doing these calf raises is to really focus on pressing from underneath where your big toe lays, okay? Most of the time when we do calf raises, we tend to push to the outside of the foot. Let's work to the inside of the foot more. Okay, sitting down again into that horse stance squat. Knees are bent, pushing down into those sticks with 30 to 50% pressure still. Brace those abs, squeeze the glutes. We're going to come up into that calf raise. Try to be on that big toe. We come down. I come up, well, not directly on the toe, but I always call it the toe knuckle. And down. We come up. Still pushing and down. You might be shaking a little bit. If you're adding that much pressure in, a little more compression in the body, you're going to be shaking a little bit. Up. As far as breathing, I only choose just a little bit. I always tell my clients 10% in, 10% out. You want to leave a residual supply in your lungs. Up. And down. Let's do 4 more. Keep that pelvis tucked forward. Have that nice horse stance squat. Brace those abs. Bring it on up. Down nice and slow. Up. And down. 2 more. Brace those abs. Bring it up. And down. Last one. Tuck that pelvis. Squeeze those glutes. And down. Great job. Okay. We are now actually going into, we're going to still use 2 sticks. Okay. Now we're going to work that tibialis anterior, the front of our shin a little bit. Okay, so what I wanted you to do is you're going to put one on your right foot. And I have the left stick on the floor, still putting pressure into that stick, about 30% pressure. I'm only using about 10% pressure on my right foot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my foot up high as I can go by adding pressure to it and back down nice and slow. Your pelvis is still tucked forward, still squeezing those glutes hard as you can as I raise up, adding pressure to that foot and down. I'm going to come up and down, up and down. Let's do 4 more. Up and down. Right now for myself, up. I feel this in my left thigh, of course, because I'm putting a lot of weight into that thigh and down, but I really feel my abs and my lats. Up and down, and of course, right from my right shin. Up and down. One more time. Bring it on up. Hold it and own the top. And down. Shake out that left leg. Let's go to the opposite side. Get into setup. Put it onto your left foot. Right arm's extended out and we are tilted away. I'm sorry to say it before. We're about 6 inches from the toe. Push on out so we can get that lat involved. Okay? All right. Raise that left foot up and down. Raise it up. Hold it and on the top. And down. Fine. For this one, now you want to find a comfortable spot for the stick. We don't want to be in pain. And down. Raise it on up. And down. Up, still pushing into that right arm on the ground. Keep that lat involved. And down. Up. You might notice, and down, that one foot might go higher than the other. If that's the case, we have a weakness there. And down. 2 more. Bring it on up. And down. We have 1 more. Bring it on up. Hold it and own the top. And down. Great job. Okay, we are now moving into our shoulders first. Okay, we're still working with our double sticks. All right. So now we're going to work on something called skin the cat, which you would normally see on gymnastics rings or on a bar, but I really enjoy doing that on the sticks first, and then I'll move on to a bar. We're going to grab the upper portion, the rubber portion of the stick. Again, we are about 6. We're going to stand almost in between the stick now. I'm going to extend my arms out, palms facing one another to start. Now be careful with this one. If you lack the shoulder mobility, only go as far as you can to slight discomfort, but don't push past any pain. Now if you watch, I'm going to come around. My palms are still facing one another, down, they're facing forward. I start to bring my chest forward as I rotate the shoulders around, still having a good grip on the stick, and I'm going to lower down to what's comfortable for me. Okay, so for myself, as I grab the stick as hard as I can, try to work my grip, I try to keep a little bit of weight into my legs, just for the balance, and then I'm going to come right back up. All right, we're going to do this for about 5 to 10 reps. We're going to hold each position for about 2 or 3 seconds. Okay, here we go. Hold the front, and here we go. We come around, and we hold 1001, 1002, 1003. I come back up and around. Again, bring it around, and we hold 1001, 1002, 1003. Bring it back up and around. Down. Here we go. Hold 1001, 1002, 1003. Come on up. Now, remember the regression, like I said before. If you can only go so far, if you only get to here, that's all you got. Okay? Obviously, I have a little more mobility in my shoulders, but in the beginning, I didn't. I had to start from here and then slowly work my way back around, and eventually I can get a little further. Okay? And back up. So find where your regression is if you're having a hard time with this. Okay, so if you have to stop here, great. Play around with the shoulder rotation here a little bit if you have to. We're down and we're holding. We come back up. 2 more. Definitely feel my grip with this. Down. Remember the first time I took a stick mobility course, which I loved, my grip was exhausted. 1 more time. Hold. 1001, 1002, 1003, and we come up. I want to now move into, we're going to grab the smaller stick. For this one again, so we're going to work on some shoulder dislocations right now. So the wider your hands with this, the easier it is. Okay, so if you have to go wider, that's fine. However, I want you to make sure that you have a grip on the stick at all times. Don't loosen your grip in order to get the shoulder around. Also, don't bend your arms. Meaning, don't do this just to get the stick around your back. Only go as far as you can with this one. Be very, very careful. Keep those arms locked out at all times. Okay, here we go. We're going to come up. Pelvis is tucked forward still. I'm going to grab a little bit wider than normal first until I get a little more warmed up here. I come up and around. Have that good grip on that stick. We come around to here, tucking that pelvis forward, having a good grip. Come back around and down. You can add a little strength to it on the way down by trying to bend the stick in half on the way down and get those lats more involved. I'm going to grab a little closer this time. That one felt okay. I come up and around. Again, you only get to here, that's where you stay. Eventually, you'll be able to get all the way around little by little, obviously with a lot of practice. Down. We got 5 more. Bend that stick at first. Engage those lats. We come up and around. Chest is out. Bring it up and around. Find your tight points. Try not to move fast with this motion. 3 more. Up. So for me, I feel a little bit tight here, so I'm going to just go a little slower here. So I really work that better range of motion for myself. Find out what's better for you to work on with this one. 2 more. I'm going a little closer. Obviously, the closer you are, like I said, the harder it is. Up. Push the chest out. We come back. Up and around. One more time. I'm going to go a little closer for the last one. Up. Reach up. Push out. Oh, it feels so good. And down. Bring it back up and around. Slow. And excellent job. Let's stick with the low stick. We're going to find our child's pose position now. We're going to put the right hand on top first. We're going to do 2 to 3 reps like this, and then we're going to switch. So it's almost like child's pose that you would see in yoga. I'm going to push my butt back. Now you can flex your feet for this one if you want. You have them flat. And I'm going to bring my ears in between my biceps and sit down into it. And then we're going to come right back up. Okay, we're going to hold for about 3 to 4 seconds. Come right back up, okay? Here we go. So right hand on top first. Left hand is on the bottom. I'm pushing down into the ground with 30% pressure going down. The regression, just don't go as low. Okay, try to keep your arms extended as much as you can. Push the butt back. You might just get to here. Don't push this one too far. Okay, listen to your body. We come down. Hold. Have a good grip. Don't forget the grip. We come back up. Tuck that pelvis. Squeeze the glutes. We go back down. Keep that pressure going down on the stick. We hold. Tuck the pelvis. Squeeze the glutes and come up. We go down. Come right back up. Squeeze those glutes. Let's go to the opposite side. Or opposite hand on top, I should say. Still have a good grip on the stick. Tuck the pelvis, scope forward. Squeeze those glutes nice and tight. Hold it and on it. Here we go. We go down. Hold. Squeeze and come back up. Down. Hold it and own it. Really work that mobility. Come up. Down. Hold it and own it. Come back up. Great job. I love working mobility. It just makes me feel nice and young, especially being 43 with 4 kids. Okay, let's get the pelvis involved now. Okay, and the hip flexor. So I'm going to bring my right leg forward. I'm going to have my left leg on the ground, my left shin's on the ground, and the left top of the left foot is on the ground. I have my right hand on top of the stick, my left hand on the bottom. What I'm going to do is tuck the pelvis forward hard as I can as I push into the ground. I'm going to feel a stretch within my quad, all the way up into the hip flexor, squeezing the glutes nice and tight. We're going to hold for 4, and then we're going to release with just a pelvic tilt. We got 4 to 5 reps on one side, and then we're going to switch. Arms, or start with the arms bent. Now push the stick away, it's slightly angled. Pull the shoulder blades down. Make sure there's almost like, a space. So if your head's a mask, your neck should be a space, okay? We don't want to shrug. Let's get those lats involved. Descend the shoulders down the body. Squeeze the glutes, tuck the pelvis forward. Press down and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Tuck and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Tuck, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Tuck, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Opposite side. Here we go. Switch with hands on top. I'm going to reset my breath. Here we go. Push the shoulders down. Tuck the pelvis forward. Here we go. Go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Bracing those abs, squeezing the glutes, especially on the right side. Tuck and go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Tuck. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Tuck. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Great job. Okay, put the small stick down. We are now moving into some of our back bends. That the spine's getting more loosened up. This is where we're going to utilize the wall. Okay? I'm going to turn away from the wall. I'm going to have it just over my left shoulder first. Okay? Be very, very careful with this one. You're going to feel a lot of stretching in the quads. We're going to try to create that, I always say, that nice gooey spine, with that nice mobile spine. So from here, you're going to work your way down. You might only get to here. That's fine. Work your way back up. If you want to keep it against the shoulder, if that helps you out a little bit, great. If you are more advanced and you have a nice mobile, limber spine, we're going to work our way down. You're going to try and tuck your head. We touch. Come back up. And what I like to do is switch shoulders. Okay, I'll go to the right, I go to the left. I go to the right, and then I go to the left. Okay, so let's start with our left side first. Okay, on the left side, shoulders here. I'm going to work my way down. Okay, I'm tucking my head up. Stop where you need to stop. I'll work my way down. Come back up. If you want, go to the other shoulder. Tuck that pelvis still. Squeeze those glutes nice and tight. I'm going to work my way back down. Hold. Squeeze those glutes. Come right back up. Again, let's do one more each side. Okay, tuck that pelvis. Squeeze the glutes nice and tight. I'm working my way back down. Come back up. One more time. Work my way back down. Squeeze and come back up. Great job. Okay, excellent. Definitely felt that in the quads. Might get your heart rate up a little bit. It feels really, really good. Okay, one more of mobility. We're moving on to some more strength. I'm now moving into my snake reach. We're going to bring the left leg forward, right leg back. I'm going to take the stick, I'm going to put it behind my left shoulder. I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to put it on top. Okay? It's behind my left shoulder, right hand is on top. And then what I'm going to do is have a good grip on the stick. Now if your shoulder bothers you, feels a little impinged, don't go so far. Okay? So you can bring this stick out slightly. You might feel a stretch here. Or you could extend out your rear leg, your back leg a little bit further, and go a little further on the way down. So what I'll do for myself is I'll get into a position, I lower the stick, and I stretch myself out a little bit more. We're going to hold for 4, 3, 2. When we come back up, push back off the leg. Don't just let go of the stick. Okay? We don't want to hurt the shoulder. We don't want all that pressure all of a sudden then let go. All right, here we go. 3 reps each side. Tilt out and down, and we hold. 5. Squeeze the glutes on the back leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. We come back up. We come back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We come back up. I go back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. Great job. Other side. Right leg is forward, left leg is back. Take it, put it behind the right shoulder, grabbing the top with the left hand. I'm going to tilt out once again. Find the range of motion that works for you, and we're going to hold. Squeeze the glutes on the back side, and we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We come up. We come back down, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I come up. Back down one more time and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. Excellent job. Hydrate if you need to hydrate really quick. Okay, so we're going to move on to some strength training now. All right, we're going to use 2 sticks at first. We're going to work on some scapular rows. So we're going to walk out until your wrist is in line in a standing position with your thighs. Okay? I'm going to push my hips out. As I push my hips back, almost like pretty much a hip hinge, I'm going to have my lats, I'm going to pull back straight. So I'm putting pressure into the wall. I'm working with about 50% pressure going back. Butt goes back. I'm going to protract the shoulders here. Make sure your back is nice and flat. Chin is not up, it's tucked in. From here, having a good grip on the stick, we're going to scapular retract up, protract down, all the while pushing back into the wall. We're going to do 6 to 8 reps. We're going to hold. We're going to push out on the bottom for about 2 seconds. We're going to retract the shoulders back towards the butt for about 3 seconds at the top. All right? Have a good grip on that stick. Hands in line with the hips. Find your hinge. Minimal knee bend, maximum hip hinge. Now protract the shoulders down for 2, 1. Retract up. 3, 2, 1, and down. You can hear my voice struggle. Down for 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, and down. Press down. 2, 1, press up. 3, 2, 1, and down. Protract down. 1, 2, retract up. 3, 2, 1, and down. Protract down. 1, 2, retract up. 3, 2, 1, and down. Protract down. 1, 2, retract up. 3, 2, 1, and down. Protract down. 1, 2, retract up. 3, 2, 1, and down. 1, 2, last one. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the glutes and come right back up. Great job. Moving on. Okay. Aha. This one. This is a tough one. All right, and I added it in just because I wanted to show it with you guys. It's one of the exercises that I love and hate at the same time. We're going to find a sumo stance squat, and we're going to use the stick, the long stick, to make sure we're staying honest in this position. Now, I'm going to show you one thing, a regression first, because most people have a hard time getting low enough. I'm going to widen my stance. We want to be able to get low enough where the stick sits right on our legs. If you have a hard time with that and you're in this position here, take your elbows, drive the stick back into you, and that's going to enable you to get lower in the squat, but pull the shoulder blades back and get the chest up a little higher. We're going to hold this one. Unfortunately, we're going to hold it for 1 minute, okay? Let me set the clock. All right, 1 minute of work here. Widen your stance. Chest is up, and we're holding. Not the most exciting move in the world, but it works. Okay. 50 seconds left. Small breaths. It's worse for me, I think, because I'm looking at the clock and the time just drags on and goes nice and slow. When I do this and I look at the clock, I realize what my clients go through. It gets me mad at myself. 30 seconds left. You're forcing legs open. Feel the stretch right in your inner thighs. 20. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, shake it out. All right, we're moving on to some upper body now with the small stick once again. all right? We're gonna do some chin-ups on the ground, especially when you don't have access to a pull-up bar, or if you're home and you have to work from home. This is what I give a lot of clients, and for myself, when I want to at least practice some scapular depression to work those lats a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna start with the palms up. Have a good grip on the stick, okay? We start with our forehead down, legs are up, glutes are tight, okay? From here, before it starts on the ground, I start to pull my scapula down towards my glutes. I pull the stick into my chest, keep the elbows down, okay? And I pull it into my chest. You're gonna pull into your chest, we're gonna hold for 2, extend for 1, okay? 8 to 10 reps, here we go. Squeeze the glutes nice and tight. The regression for this one is to keep the legs down on the ground. Still squeezing the glutes, keeping the legs rigid. Having a good grip on the stick, regardless. Everyone has to do that. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, we pull and hold. 1001, 1002, release. Pull. 1001, 1002, release. Keep your chin down. We don't want to be here. Pull. 1001, 1002. Pull. 1001, 1002. Go. 1001, 1002. Pull. 1001, 1002. Pull. 1001, 1002. Pull. 1001, 1002. Pull. 1001, 1002. Last one. Pull, hold. 1001, 1002. Whew. Great job, guys. Excellent work. Again, if you need to hydrate, quick sip. Don't take in too much water right now. Okay. We're going to play with some hip bridges now. This is what, again, we'll need access to a wall. I'm going to start, I'm going to put the stick on my left side first. Make sure you can see me, and you can. Okay. I'm going to push into the wall this way with about 30% pressure. You want to make sure when we're going to do a single leg bridge, when we do this single leg bridge, what I want to make sure is when I'm doing the movement, I want to make sure that this knee is not collapsing in, like posted leg. It's got to make sure that the knee stays straight up at all times, squeezing the glutes hard as we can. Now, here's the fun part. Okay, it all depends on how mobile you are. I'm going to bridge up. My left leg is extended. I'm going to bring it under the stick as far as I can, to my shoulder if I can, or to here, wherever you can go, keeping this leg up, pushing in. I'm going to come back in and lower down. Okay, I'll show you the motion here one more time. If the stick is up into the wall, I bridge up. I bring it under me as far as I can. I come back and down. Okay? All right, we're going to do anywhere between 5 and 8 reps. Let's squeeze in, pushing into my left. I'm up into that bridge. I'm going to kick the leg out, back in, 1, hold. Staying up in the bridge. Kick out, keep the pressure going to the left, back in, 2. Squeeze the glutes as you bring the leg together. Try to bend that stick in half as well. The regression is to only go as far as you can. In, back for 3. If you need to come down the bridge, please do so. Kick, slow push, back and forward. We're not looking for velocity, okay? We're not looking for explosion. Slowly bring the leg as far as you can. Push, back. Let's do 2 more. Push out, and in. 1 more time. Out, and in and down. If you felt that in your hamstrings, great. You most likely felt that in your obliques and your serratus anterior as well. Pushing into the wall. Again, 30% pressure into the wall. This way, arms are locked out. I don't want to shift the body. I want to make sure I stay nice and rigid. Something stable, something is mobile. The mobility here is the leg. Stabilizes everything else. Bend that stick in half, have a good grip on the stick. We bridge up, squeeze out those glutes, extend out the right leg. We kick out, and in for 1. Out. 2. Kick Keep the left leg bent. 3, make sure the knee's going straight up. 4, 5, 3 more. 6, 7, last one, and 8. Woo, nice work. Okay, we got 2 more exercises, then we're going to move on to some of our stretching. Okay, let's stick with the legs right now, okay? Guys did say hip mobility. All right, so I'm going to put the stick behind my back. I love this move. I do it a lot here at the facility, okay? You're going to have a good grip on the stick. This is called our Cossacks sway, okay? Let me get a little closer so I don't run into the wall. All right, I'm going to, oh, you can see me there. All right, I'm going to find my Cossack squat position. The goal is to keep the feet flat at all times. Now the stick, I'm going to grab it hard as I can, and I'm trying to pull it together as hard as I can. Try to shorten the stick. From here, I'm going to, you might just get to here. That's fine. This is all you got. This is all you got. You lock and you lock, okay? Find your depth that works for you. Keep that chest up, and I want to find a rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? We are going to do that for 1 minute. Okay. Let me get the clock set. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm down, and you find your rhythm and sway. Still trying to shorten the stick. Now from here, what I try to do is find what's tight for me and push back a little bit. I might just stick for a second and go as slow as I possibly can. Right now my left side's slightly tighter than the right, so I'm going to really try to focus on that. Keeping the feet down, working at ankle mobility as well. Trying to keep my chest up as much as I can. You don't have to be straight up and down, but just keep the chest up, eyes up. Stay low. Again, your regression might just be here. Okay, this is still fine, this still works. Little by little, you keep moving in these different patterns, which your body wants to do, you'll gain more mobility over time. But it just takes a lot of practice, which is why you're here, right? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. That felt nice. Okay, moving on. All right, we have 1 more exercise and then we're going to stretch. Okay, so 2 options with this one. We are going to use our smaller stick for this. Okay, you can either start in 90-90. If I'm in my 90-90 position, I'm pushing down into the stick, and I'm going to have it about 12 inches from the body. And I lean forward, and I come back up. Or, if you have the mobility, we're going to go into pigeon, half pigeon, which is my shin is forward, my leg is back, okay? So I'm here and here, okay? So I'm going to grab my stick. I'm going to stay in the half pigeon position. Legs extended out. We're going to extend out and come back in for 1. Squeeze the glutes if you are in this position on the back leg. Up for 2, and I'm pushing down into the ground. Out and in, out, in. Let's do 3 more. Out and in. Come on up. Out and in. Squeeze in those glutes. Out 1 more time and in. Let's switch to the opposite side. Again, 90-90 is fine, and or find your half pigeon position. Okay. Out and in. Out and in for 2. Out and in. Still squeezing the glutes on the back leg. Out and in for 4. Out and in for 5. Out and in. Find where you're tight. Really work on that. Don't push past pain. This tool will help you get much better in this position. When I first started doing this, I was finding my right, my left wasn't even close to this at all. I added using more stick mobility, and honestly, it evened out just with the work. But this tool is amazing for that. Okay, let's go back to our long stick now. All right, we're starting with our ninja flow first. One of my favorites. We're gonna have a firm grip on the stick with your left hand. We're gonna have our left hand top. I'm gonna have it to the inside of my left foot. Arm is locked out. I'm gonna take my hand, my right hand, I'm going to put it on the bottom if I can. If not, if you're here, that's fine as well. Try to reach for the bottom as much as you can. If not, grab where you can. I'm going to drop down. Now, only go as low as you can for yourself. I'm going to pull myself toward my right. Make sure the stick is against my rib cage. You might just get to here, okay? Find the depth that works for you. And we're going to hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to come up and drop and hold for 5, 4. Work your grip here. Stretch out the shoulder. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're down. And we hold. 10, 9. Have a good grip on the stick. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to the other side. Okay, so now I have it inside of my right foot. Right hand is on top. Left hand on the bottom. We're going to drop. Ready? And bring it over to your left. And we hold for 10. Squeeze. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We come up and drop and hold. 10, all right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back over. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back over. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Okay. I love going from this right to a slap shot. Okay. Have it on our lower back. Hands are wide. Again, only go as low as you can for yourself. Widen your feet. So, option 1 is to bring the stick to the middle. Okay? And we're going to lunge over to our right. Or, I'm going to bring it all the way to the outside, inside of the opposite foot and drop down. So remember, your aggression is here. Don't force this one. Let it happen over time. And we're going to drop down and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We come up. One thing I'm going to cue you guys on, make sure you have a good grip on the stick. Let's go back down. I'll show you what I mean. Have a good grip. I'm going to take my right arm and pull myself down more. I'm going to try to open up my right leg even further. Okay, I'm really trying to put that right knee, the stick to the inside of the right knee as you gain more mobility. I'm really grabbing with my right hand hard as I can. Let's come back up. One more time. Bring it down. Lower yourself back down. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to come up. Opposite side. Okay. This just feels really good, doesn't it? All right, take the left side. Put it to the middle of the body, or, again, to the inside of your opposite foot. We're going to come down. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We come up. Inside, or the middle, or to the inside of the foot. Bring it back down, squeeze and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna come up. All that talk I did, I forgot we did 2 or 3. We'll do 1 more just in case. Bring it over, drop and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press on up. Bow and arrow time. Okay. Again, fan favorite of this one. Option 1. We're going to bring it to the inside, outside of our left foot. I'm going to grab with the top. I'm going to push the bottom away. Now, don't push your butt back. Push your pelvis forward. If you have the mobility, we're going to put the stick to the inside of our right foot. Okay, so you're either to the outside of your left or you're to the inside of your right. I'm going to grab the stick. I'm going to push out. And I'm going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm slowly going to come back up. One more time. Push on out. Down, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm slowly going to come back up, and I'm going to go to the opposite side. Either again to the outside of your right foot, which is a little bit easier, or to the inside of your left foot. I'm going to grab, make sure you have a good grip on the stick, and try to get those arms locked out as much as you can. If you can't, bend is fine, but just be careful. We're going to push out and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to come back up slowly. Be very careful with this one. Bring it back down and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to come right back up. Relax. Okay, we are almost there. Okay, find your wall. All right, you're going to sit in your butterfly stretch. Soles of your feet together. I'm going to take the stick, put it on top of the inside of my thighs. I'm going to grab the rubber. I'm going to push it down. Try to get my legs down. And we're going to hold. Chest up. Only go as far as you can for this. Don't force this one. I don't want you to pop your groin. Then we hold. Try to keep your lower back flat against the wall. Also, your heels as close as you can to your groin. And we're going to push and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to come up. Last one. Push down. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. We are done. Great job. Thank you so much for joining on today, guys. Okay. Please follow our podcast one on Movement Made Better and our podcasts, and check us out on YouTube as well. This video will be up there. George's first 45-minute workout. If you want to follow me, I'm George Corso, CSCS on Instagram. Again, I'm in beautiful Millbrook, New York. This is our facility named FORZA. And we just do a lot of bodyweight training, a lot of movement training, and just trying to get people to move more human. Guys, thank you so much for joining on, and I will see you guys next Tuesday at noon my time. Have a great one. Take care.